So what we're looking at today is just our straightforward perimeter. So the perimeter of a closed figure is the distance around the outside of the shape, and hopefully you all know this from the junior years. So if I have a look at this shape here and I'm asking you to find the perimeter, the correct setting out that you're going to show me is you're going to use the P statement, P for perimeter, and you're going to show me all your steps. So the perimeter is the outside, so you're going to write down all the numbers that correspond to these sides. So this is going to be 8 plus 17 plus 25 plus 5. And if we work that out, I think we get something like, in fact I actually have no idea, so let me get a calculator up. So I have here 8 plus 17 plus 25 plus 5, and I get 55. So that's pretty good. 55 centimetres is my answer. So let's have a look at a couple more then. So here I have another question. Calculate the perimeter of this figure in millimetres. Now one of the tricks of general maths is that you will need to make sure the units are exactly the same. In this case we've been told that the units must be millimetres, and we know from our conversion that 1 centimetre happens to be 10 millimetres. So we're going to multiply this by 10, which means my decimal place moves one place. So this is 38 millimetres. So to find my perimeter then, I need all my sides. These dashes mean that these two sides are the same. So I have 3.8, I shouldn't say 3.8, I should say 38 plus 38 plus 34. And if I add those up, I'm pretty sure I get 110 millimetres. And that is my answer. So a couple more questions. Find the circumference, the perimeter of each circle. So here I have a circle, and you should know circumference equals 2 pi r. So once we know the circumference is 2 pi r, it's just a simple case of placing in our numbers. 2 times pi times my radius is 5. And if I pick up my calculator, I think I get something like 31.41592, etc. And to one decimal place, this makes this 31.4 centimetres. And please make sure that you remember your units. If I look at this question here, similar sort of question. Circumference, though, is pi times diameter. And hopefully you all know that over here, the two radiuses together make a diameter, which is why my formula can change to circumference equals pi times diameter. So I get pi times 15. Very simple. Place that in our calculator, and I think we get something like 47.1238, etc. We just want this to one decimal place, so 47.1 millimetres happens to be my answer. Last question. Find the radius of a circle. So we're working backwards. We're now trying to find the radius, and we're given a circumference. So my circumference has to have a radius in it, so I know I have to use the formula circumference equals 2 pi r. The circumference I've been given, it's 34, equals 2 pi r. And this becomes an equation which I can solve. Now some of you don't like it looking like that, so I can switch sides. 2 and pi are both numbers. It's like saying 3r equals 34. Now, you know that the sign between the 2 and the pi and the r is a times sign, so the opposite to times is to divide. So I'm going to divide both sides by 2 pi. These 2 pi's cancel, and you get r equals 34 divided by 2 pi. And on your calculator, your answer you get is 5.411. And let's just give that to one decimal place. I didn't ask what it was for. So to one decimal place, the radius is 5.4 centimetres. Well, I hope you understand perimeter. You can see me in class if you have any questions.